Hello, and welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Monday, March 30th. Today, I am starting to think for this week about times where Jesus meets someone else. And I want to start with the fishermen who get called to be disciples. Thinking about that story because it's a story about Jesus meeting people in the places where they work and live. And as we think about the purposes of take a break, take a breath, the idea is to stop in the middle of all the work that we are doing and to um, be aware of God's presence with us. So the story goes that um, James and John were mending their nets, and Jesus comes along and calls them. They are the sons of Zebedee, a fisherman, and they are all fishermen, and they're mending their fishing nets. And Jesus comes and meets them and calls them. So they're walking along, Jesus is walking along by the sea. And I want to use that imagery today for our take a break, take a breath time. So find a nice, comfortable place in your house, a quiet place, maybe off from everybody else. Close the door if you need to, and get comfortable in that seat and close your eyes and take a deep breath. And as you breathe in the Spirit of God. And as you breathe out all that would separate you from God. Breathe in the breath of life. Breathe out all of the impurities. Breathe in the breath of life and breathe out all that separates you from God. Nice deep breaths. And let them get slower. And then imagine that the peace and presence of God comes to you in the stillness of this time. And let it come like as a warm wave over you, bringing relaxation to the muscles of your body. Let's start with our forehead. Unfurrow that brow. Unclench that jaw. Let the tightness fade away. Relax the muscles and feel the warmth and presence of God in your neck. Maybe let it be like a warm rag. And let that come to you as well. And relax all those muscles. And then relax the muscles going down your neck to your shoulders and your arms and your hands. Open up those hands and maybe turn them palms upward if you want, as a sign and symbol of openness to God's Spirit and God's presence. And then let that relaxation move down your back. Feel the warmth and presence of God's Spirit coming to you as all the muscles in your back relax and all the muscles in your belly relax. And let that relaxation move then down to your thighs and your calves and your ankles and your feet all the way out to your toes. And in your mind's eye, put yourself either by the sea where the fishermen are working or in a place where you work. And imagine this story unfolding for you. That Jesus comes by and he interrupts your work for a moment to call you, or as ministers say, to call on you, to visit with you. And so, in the quiet of the next few moments, as I am silent, have a conversation with Jesus. And then the time for that conversation comes to an end. Perhaps if it's not long enough for you, you might want to just hit pause. If it is, then say goodbye for now. Do that in whatever way you want in your mind's eye. You can hug, you can shake hands, you can wave, whatever works. And you watch as Jesus continues on from whichever place you chose to go. And as he disappears out of that space or off on the horizon, then let that image fade away. And bring yourself back to the space where you are. Well, that's take a break, take a breath for today, Monday, March 30th. I hope to be posting these, continue to post these each day around noon. If you have feedback, please send it along to rick@prospectchurch.org. Thank you.